This is Hayes Q Jones, your DVD and Blu-ray baller on a budget, and this is HQ Videos for you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please like, share, subscribe. Help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers. So ring that bell and subscribe. If you're a current subscriber, I definitely appreciate you. Welcome. Come on in. Make yourself at home. Right here, we're actually in upstate New York at Whiteface Mountain. This is, I believe, the second or third highest point of elevation in the state of New York. It's so high as you walk up, your ears start to pop and the temperature starts to drop. But this week, do my normal pawn shop pickup, 3D pick, classic pick, eBay, Amazon, you know the whole nine. But before I get into what I picked up, I'm one of these crazy individuals. Not only do I collect movies, I actually watch them too. Go figure. And on a weekly basis, I like to share with you some of the things that I've watched. To kick it off this week, I'm going to start off with a classic Stephen King 1992 movie, The Lawnmower Man, starring Pierce Brosnan, Jeff Fahey, Jenny Wright, Austin O'Brien, and Dean Norris. You might know Dean Norris from Breaking Bad. He was, I think, the brother-in-law of Bryan Cranston. I watched the director's cut of this. The director's cut is actually 141 minutes as opposed to the theatrical cut is 105 minutes. So it's quite a bit more content to it. Like this movie, only negative thing I can say about it, the special effects do not hold up well after the year. Special effects look extremely cheesy though, but fun movie to watch. Actually, if I hadn't seen the name Jeff Fahey, I probably wouldn't have recognized him because he looked so much younger than he did before he passed. He didn't have the beard and just the older appearance. He has the crazy blonde hair and those pale blue eyes. So fun movie. Get the opportunity. Watch Stephen King's Lawnmower Man 1992. Again, just be prepared for the kind of cheesy special effects. Now, to follow up Lawnmower Man, I had to watch the sequel, Lawnmower Man 2, Beyond Cyberspace. This came out in 1996. Horrible remake. Let me repeat that. Not remake, horrible sequel. This stars Matt Frewer. Every time I see the guy, I think of him in The Stand. He was the arsonist. And The Stand, I always think of him. You have Patrick Bergin and Austin O'Brien. Austin O'Brien is the only character that is carried over from the original. This picks up where the last one leaves off. But again, they use a totally different character from Jeff Fahey. Guy is bald-headed, doesn't look anything like Jeff Fahey. It starts out looking like it's I know it went straight to video when it came out, but it looks like a made-for-TV movie that was trying to get a television series out of it. They have these kids that live in the subway, but they have all this technology where they can do virtual reality, but all of them have like dirty faces, so they can afford all this stuff for dirty reality, but they can't afford any wet wipes to wipe their fucking faces. So kind of ridiculous movie, ridiculous sequel, but it is fun to see their take on virtual reality back in the 90s as opposed to where it is right now. So get the opportunity. You run across it. I actually picked up the Blu-ray of it, Lawnmower Man 2. My third pick is a dark comedy, Arizona, 2018 dark comedy thriller starring Danny McBride. Danny McBride's one of those individuals, either you like him or you don't. He just has a very offbeat sense of humor. He also has Rosemary DeWitt and Luke Wilson. This focuses on the 2009 housing bubble and the people who pretty much got caught in that, where they're upside down, where they paid way too much for their houses and now they can't get rid of them. And these individuals in Arizona kind of got these liminal houses and they're kind of stuck there. And what revolves around what happens in the first 5 minutes. I don't give spoilers away, so I don't want to take any thunder away from the movie though, but it starts out probably the first 5-10 5 or 10 minutes of the movie right into the plot. And that's what I like about it. It doesn't bullshit around, just jumps into it though. Very fun movie, very funny to the end. Danny McBride, again, I personally like him. He just offbeat humor. Very good movie. Get the opportunity to watch it. Arizona. I think you can actually pick up the DVD at Dollar Tree. At least I did, but I picked up the Blu-ray also at a pawn shop. Arizona. And my last pick for the week, I actually watched streaming on the Disney Channel. This is 2022 Doctor Strange and the Multiverse, and the Mad Multiverse. I'm sure I'm wrecking the title. This is the second Doctor Strange movie. Against probably in the first 2 minutes, it breaks into action. Disney is very clever on how they're introducing their movies and adding or including the television shows also. This has a strong connection to a new Disney Marvel television show they have, Miss Marvel, which I haven't seen yet. It also has connection to WandaVision, which was also a Disney movie, a Disney television series. So like this, didn't like as much as the last Spider-Man though, but great movie, a lot of action. Looking forward to the next major Marvel picture. Now, without that being said, without further ado, sit back, relax, have a drink of a smoke, and I'll catch you on the other end of this video and enjoy some of the scenery of Whiteface Mountain. And oh yeah, the title is Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. That's the title. All right, now relax and watch the show. There's a storm cloud. Looks like it's about to storm. I'm out here by Busch Gardens. I don't know if you can see the roller coaster over there. Value Pond. Picked up some pretty good things here last time, so let's check it out. Are you awesome? Yes, I am.
It is a nice, overcast, movie watching type of day. So, just gonna stop a couple places, see what I can find, and go back and chill with the wife. It was her birthday yesterday, so watch some movies and chill. It is a sweltering hot Saturday morning here in Tampa, Florida. If you're an old head and you're looking at this store, like something about this store just looks so familiar. This used to be an old Blockbuster store. They turned into a pawn shop if you're new to my video. So I come here every so often, and that so luck here. So let's see what they have popping today. We are back in the Black Cave. Back in the Black Cave. We are back in the motherfucking Black Cave. Not a huge pickup, but I have my 3D pick of the week, my classic pick, which is also my Amazon pick. Also some eBay and Hamilton books. So let me get these scanned in and we'll get right into this. Give me a minute. We are going to kick it off with the only thing I picked up at the pawn shop. Went to all the pawn shops. Sometimes you find stuff, sometimes you can't. I found Stuart Gordon. Don't know who the hell he is. I'm assuming that's Stuart Gordon's Dreams in the Witch House. This is a Masters of Horror. This is a Anchor Bay. There you go. Anchor Bay release. Nice slipcover. And never heard of this, but it looks interesting. Out of print, Masters of Horror. So they get all the buzzwords for me. So, interesting. Got a little card. I'm assuming there's more of these. Dreams. Oops, go back in there. Go back. Go back. Stay. There you go. Stuart Gordon, Masters of Horror. Dreams in the Witch House with slipcover. It's the only thing I picked up at the pawn shop. Now, what I've been picking up on, this combination of eBay and Amazon, I wanted to get the whole set, but for the whole set, they wanted to make like 200 plus. So I decided to get them individually. Lost Season 1, great television series if you've never seen it. I'm sure it's streaming somewhere, maybe Hulu or Netflix. So I think the most I might have paid for one season, maybe 10, 15 bucks maybe. But this is Season 1. Season 2. And I already had these on DVD, but again, wanted to upgrade to Blu-ray because eventually I will watch this whole season again. Just get in the mood for a particular show or movie. Just pop this in because God knows 10 years from now, this may or may not be streaming somewhere. I'm sure it'll be streaming somewhere, but you might have to pay an arm and a leg, or it might not be on the specific streaming service that you own. Looks like everything and everyone is having their own streaming service. I like this one, actually came with the little booklet. But I'm sure the way it looks like things are going, probably ABC, CBS, NBC, TNT, everybody will have their own streaming service. And like Disney, they're probably gonna be very proprietary about who's allowed to stream their material. So I'll beat them to the punch. Like this one also has another booklet, the Oceanic. And if you've seen the show, you know what this is about. If you haven't, check it out. Again, very good season. Ending, I like the ending. A lot of people weren't really thrilled about it, but it was a decent ending considering the ambiguity of the show. I just wish they would have cleared up some of the mysteries of the show. They just kind of, if you're familiar with Hitchcock, they had a lot of MacGuffs in there. Basically, a lot of suitcases, but they never let you see what's actually in the suitcase, if you kind of get my drift. That's a MacGuff. It's Lost Season 5 and Season 6, the final season, and it's a slim season. I'm wondering if this is during the writers' strike. I'd have to look that up and see if that coincides. And a lot of shows ended or had short seasons during the writer's strike. I don't know if this is taking place during the 6th season of Lost, but this is my eBay, Amazon pickup. Next, I'm gonna do my Hamilton pickup. Hold on. This is Assassination Nation. Mean Girls meets The Purge. So that kind of grabbed me. It kind of gave me a battle royale type of vibe to it. So I haven't seen this. It looked interesting. Hamilton book usually has very decent pricing, universal release. So I'll be checking this out, Assassination Nation. This one from the late Gandolfini from The Sopranos, Not Fade Away. I got this on DVD, so I think this had a really relatively low price. So Warner Brother production. I'm trying to think, is anybody else in there beside Gandolfini that I recognize. I recognize him, just don't know his name. Not Fade Away. Next, this is a comedy. I love Pacino. Pacino's the man. Pacino will be the man. Holly Hunter. I'm not familiar with the other people. Harmony Corny and Chris Messina. Audacious and Inventive. And if you know Pacino, then you guys be interesting. Manglehorn. I believe that's how you pronounce this. IFC release. Manglehorn. I also have this on DVD. I picked up at Dollar Tree. I wanted this just for the Sleepwalkers. I already have Children of the Corn. I believe I have the whole series or most of it. I don't know how many Children of the Corn there are anymore. But I wanted it for Sleepwalkers. I wanted that on Blu-ray. This is a RLJ release. I believe individually, I believe these are Shout releases. I'm pretty sure Shout, this is a Shout release. And I forget who their original release is, but they were still, it was cheaper to get both of these than to get just Sleepwalkers on Blu-ray. So I chose to get the double feature set. And it's been so long since, I know it's about Lightning Trope, werewolves. But this one's kind of freaky too, if I remember correctly. Stephen King classics, Children of the Corn and Sleepwalkers. Next, just a few weeks ago, I really got it a while ago, but just showed on a video the Peter Sellers version of the Pink Panther. Didn't realize that there are other versions. I knew Steve Martin was in the later versions after Peter Sellers. And it seemed like I remember David Niven doing one also, but didn't believe that Alan Arkin did one. There's also another one at Hamilton that I'm going to pick up also. This is Inspector Clouseau, the Pink Panther, and Peter Sellers will always be the Inspector Clouseau. No matter who else does it, he was the original. He just had a certain flair for that. It's just a booklet of some of the Kino releases. Kino's really killing it on some of his releases. When you get Cherry 2000. Wonder NBC, you want to get that also. What else is in here? Blown Away, I want to get that also. Cool stuff. Kino Lorber, Inspector Clouseau. And this one, Scanner Cop 2. Can't believe this actually made not just Blu-ray, but 4K. I have this on DVD. The DVD was hard to find. That was out of print. And they seemed just to like skip past Blu-ray straight to 4K. So it seems like there's no rhyme or reason to some of these 4K releases. Stuff like this I love, but I don't think the average consumer is looking for Scanner Cop 2. So you got me on some of the rhyme reasons why they release some of this stuff though. But looking forward to seeing this. Matter of fact, looking forward to watching the whole series now on Blu-ray and 4K. So this is what I picked up from Hamilton Book. And lastly, we're going to have my 3D pick for the week. Lost Place. I believe this is Sci-Fi. It's a Warner Brother release, which I've never heard of, but this is a 3D version. You know, I love my 3D movies. What is this? Oh, what is this? Interesting. What is this? Oh, it's in, I'm assuming this is German. Oh, this is, I think, The Girl Who Played with Fire. I have the whole series. That's the Dutch version, I believe, which is way better than the American version. That bitch is crazy in that series. Let me see what else. I guess this is the Dutch version or whatever. Blackfish. Oh, very interesting sad documentary about killer whales, dolphins. I have to get that on Blu-ray. Interesting. Yeah, let's get some of the back art on this. Pardon the glare. Interesting. Lost Place. And for my classic picks, first time on Blu-ray for one of them in 30 years. I've been bitching about this, and I actually watched someone else's video, Serial at Midnight. It was like, if you want to support stuff coming on Blu-ray, you have to buy it. So I'm supporting Blu-ray and supporting what I want to see on Blu-ray. Harlem Nights and Boomerang, and also picked this up from Amazon, Scanner Cop. On the Scanner Cop. This is, you can't have Scanner Cop without Scanner Cop 2 without having Scanner Cop 1. So again, really shocked. Love Vinegar Syndrome, another dope kind of boutique label that are releasing these basically B movies that most people have probably weren't born before these came out, or have never even heard of, but for movie collectors like myself, this is a treat. Scanner Cop, Harlem Nights. Classic movie. You have 3 generations of iconic comedians. You have Red Fox. If you ever heard me use the term noacetol, that came from Red Fox. Red Fox, who strongly influenced Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor, one of the greatest stand-up storytellers, comedians that I can give him justice, storytellers who influenced, of course, Eddie Murphy, one of the biggest box office stars in basically in our lifetime right now. Harlem Nights, been dying for this to come out on Blu-ray. You know, those movies that have those memorable lines. You know, the yippee-ki-yay motherfucker from Die Hard, or I'll be back from Terminator, or the dope line that most people never caught on, the 10 Commandments. It was actually from Yul Brynner playing Ramses, and I think it was Bathsheba who was really in love with Moses, but ended up being with him. And she was like, I'm not a possession. He was like, I love you like my horse, except I love you more and trust you less. I'm paraphrasing though. Dope lines like that. This has one of my favorite lines by Della Reese. I have got a girl whose pussy is so good. If you do it up in the air, it'll turn into sunshine. That line was so dope. Naughty by Nature made a song about that in their album Poverty's Paradise called Sunshine. And if you're offended by the word pussy, then most of the United States is not. We actually elect a president who bragged about grabbing them. So, but fantastic movie. Can't wait to watch this on Blu-ray, Harlem Nights. My other movie, probably one of my favorite movies. First time released in 30 years on Blu-ray. What the fuck took so long? Eddie Murphy, Robin Givens, Halle Berry before she had plastic surgery. Boomerang. Love this movie. Let me open this up. I always thought Marcus Graham was the coolest character, the player of all players. You have John Witherspoon, Martin Lawrence, David Allen Greer, Grace Jones. Who else? Eartha Kitt Marcus. This is a Hutland Brothers film, Reginald Hutland. Fantastic movie. If you've never seen either one of these, do yourself a favor. Check out Boomerang and Harlem Nights. So, this is my pickup from the week. Give me a minute. Let me put these back where they belong and let you good people go about your day. Hold on. I have everything scanned into my CLZ Movies app. The C is in Charlie, L is in Lima, Z is in Zebra. And let's finish this up and knock this out. I have everything laid out, ready to be put back in its proper place. As usual, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, talking movies, looking at movies. If you made it this far in the video, help me out. Help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers. Just hit that 600 mark, so give me 400 more. I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me the big thumbs up. Share with other people who like movies. Other than that, may the best of your past be the worst of your future. Everyone be safe. Deuces.